We'll get started in a seated position at the top of the mat. Welcome to your practice. You can take your time getting still. Enjoy your adjustments as you start to become more embodied, three-dimensionally, easy in your mind and easy in your breath. Take a big inhale through your nose. Keep the chest broad and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose all the way down to the pelvis. Through the mouth, release. Drawing in through both nostrils all the way down. And exhale, release. Blink the eyes open. Let's take the hands, interlock them behind the skull. You're going to start to draw your skull up and back, shoulders soft, elbows wide. Keep drawing your navel back and up, ribs in, the whole spine lifting. Get light through the head, so just give it a little nod, yes. Just a little one, like you're a bobblehead. And then let the eyes look up at the sky, open your chest. One more breath in. Notice how your chest is forward of your chin, so keep it that way. Your heart leads you forward, tabletop position. And at the beginning, we can be a little animalistic or non-specific about our movement, so just let your body settle into table. Let your chest and chin be forward of your fingernails, fingers turned on. And when you push out through your fingers, you should feel the core ignite. I call these muscles right up here our wings, so your wings hug in. And now let's integrate this. Tuck the toes without scooping the tailbone. Push through the fingers. Lift the knees to a hover. Face is soft, jaw soft. And then be calm. Drop the knees. Keep the toes tucked under. Wash yourself to an upright position. Stretch the feet open. Open the chest. So after strength work, we'll always take a little pause, time to decompress and let any residue out of the system. And so you can let this time really serve you in terms of what's going to help you release, what's going to help you stay calm and focused as we move through our work. Lead with your heart, come forward, tabletop position, toes tucked under. Now feel what you need to feel here turned on so that you can lift the knees to a hover. If you need to take breaks, that's perfectly fine. We don't all build strength at the same rate. Some of us do this a lot, some of us not really. So just do what you can. Okay, this time as you drop down to the knees, soften the tops of the feet down to the floor. If you have a problem pointing your feet like this, roll up like a blanket, put it underneath your ankles. That'll make it so much more comfy. And then come down. Child's pose. What we want to learn is to just be soft in our stretches. So we're not trying to force any sensation. And in fact, let's keep all of our stretching sensation during this class at about a 3. If you were to label it on a scale of 1 to 10, at about a 3. And that way we can just focus on the warmth, focus on the strength, and then the flexibility we'll let it be what it is. Come forward, tabletop position. Feel what you need to feel here, engage so that when you can tuck the toes under, lift the knees to a hover. And then back to downward facing dog. Try to go slowly in these transitions. So you want to watch which transitions in your practice you take really quickly, then learn to slow them down so you actually know what you're doing. Maybe pedal out through the feet here. Just let it go through the head and neck. Try to get strong through your fingers, forefinger, thumb, pushing down and forward, forearms hug in, upper arms hug in, push the ground away from you, turn your wings on. And next inhale, we're coming forward to high plank position, our first one. Keep the pelvis at the height of the shoulders, push out through the fingers. The first plank is never fun, so we're just working through that. We're allowing the mind to adjust, root out through the feet. One more breath. Just be calm. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog position. So we're turning the heat on in the upper body first. This will really kind of get the mind to stop thinking about whatever we brought to our yoga mats today. So let's go twice more. Inhale, use your arms, come forward, plank. Exhale, go back. One more, inhale, draw forward, plank position. And exhale, back. Let's get out of these hands of ours. So walk your feet in enough that you can ground them comfortably to the floor with legs straight or bent, and then walk your hands back. Let the weight rest evenly in the feet. And like I said, the flexibility of this class is an afterthought. It's just like the effect of our strength work. So let the knees be deep, the upper body just really relaxing over the lower body. Just warm these muscles with your breath. Next inhale, float to our halfway mark. Get your legs strong, your belly button drawing up to the spine and forward towards the heart. And then we're gonna open the chest, so fly your hands up. And then if you're open enough in the shoulders, you might be able to reach and clasp. You can, change your spine or something to get that to happen too, but eventually we wanna be going back to that straight spine. The skull soft, like a bobblehead, again, so you can just find how the neck extends and the skull is free. Exhale, forward fold. And just let the skull fill. Relax the hands to the low back. Separate the fingers, drop them down. Next inhale, float forward halfway. Exhale, stand upright. Tadasana, mountain pose. An extra cycle of breath. Kind of dance your way up into this shape, like you are growing from the feet all the way upward, out through the skull. Next inhale, wave the arms skyward. Breathe into your full ribs. Exhale, slide the thumbs down at the chest. Again, inhale, the arms lift. In this exhale, we're going to lead with the heart and go down to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, stretch forward. And then exhale as the hands ground. The heart should be more towards the floor, belly pulling back, and we're going to walk forward, plank. So we're deliberate with our neck and our throat in this practice, connecting the energy of our mind and our heart. So we're being guided by the intelligence of both. Take a big breath in here. And exhale, we'll chaturanga to the floor. You can always take this with knees down. If you can, add a hover. And then release. Let's start in Sphinx. Draw the elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms parallel, fingers wide. Root through the forearms, then draw the elbows back. Shoulder blades draw in, chest forward. Take a big breath in, three-dimensionally to lower abdomen. And then exhale, squeeze your abdomen, hide the heart, and look back. Inhale, drop your pelvis to the floor, stretch forward, keep the belly active here. And then exhale, squeeze in. So we're easy, we're turning on the engine of the belly. Inhale, drop the pelvis, stretch forward, easily does it. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, drop the pelvis, stretch forward, shoulder blades together, get that chest open. Exhale, squeeze in. One more. Inhale, drop your pelvis, stretch forward. Exhale, squeeze in. Time to relax, drop your pelvis. Maybe stack your hands. Just take your forehead down and do something that feels unmistakably good. So just teach yourself about that. Okay, this time we're going to turn on our backs. So we want leg participation. Stretch your legs back, fan the toenails open, then lift one side of your pelvis at the time and squeeze the thigh bone into that side of the pelvis. Do it on both sides, and then keep that engine turned on. Feedback. And then we're going to tent the fingers outside the distance of the shoulders. Roll the armpits away from the earth. Take the belly upward to the spine without the toenails curling in. Keep the toenails widening. Next inhale, use your back muscles. Lift the chest as high as it'll go. Your fingers should be able to lift to a hover. And now the fingers are actually here because if you want a little bit more here, press down, lift your belly with you as you take the spine upward and look up. Inhale. Exhale, go down. And lead with the heart on both of these. So inhale, use your back muscles first. Then you can use your fingers. Then exhale, go down. 3 more. And have courage to watch the legs this whole time. So even if that means that you take less movement, you can observe more things, therefore you can organize your movement better. You can learn about where your body actually wants you to be going instead of just where your mind thinks you should be going. Okay, from here we're going to strengthen through the hamstrings. So take the elbows back down. Should seem kind of like Sphinx pose, but take them a little bit more forward of the shoulders. Then we can clap the hands together. Just be easy here. And your low back should feel great. So if it doesn't activate the front body upward, squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back. Okay, we just want to find this upper body first. If you want it, we're going to strengthen the hamstrings, lift the legs, take the legs toward each other. Now keep pulling the front body up to the back body if you want it. Shoulder blades on back, collarbones broad, push through the hands. Maybe we lift the elbows. Push the hands down, lift the legs higher, shoulder blades together on the back, chest forward of the chin. Inhale. Exhale, come down. This is another opportunity for release. Okay, hands underneath the elbows. We want to get the legs strong, strapped into the pelvis. And here we go. Use your back muscles. We're going to curl up. Up dog, cobra, whatever version of the back bend is going to work for you today. And now go slowly. Use your arm, your upper side waist muscles. Go back, downward facing dog position. Start to feel some of that heat that we've generated and facilitate whatever type of breathing is going to help you stay connected, present, motivated for more. Keep the left foot grounded. Inhale, watch your movement. Stretch your right leg all the way up to the sky. Root through the right palm, and can you feel palm and foot connect to each other? One line of energy. Inhale again. Exhale, lead with the chest. Draw your right knee in through center. Hover forward. Inhale, stretch back. Try to use those muscles, watch your movement. Exhale, come forward. This time, use your thigh, go over to the right arm. Inhale, go back. Exhale, coming through. Now knee to left armpit. Inhale, go back. Feel that heat. Exhale, draw the knee in. Foot down between the hands. Here we go. Drop the back knee to the ground. Nice, easy, low lunge here. Let the body adjust. Lead with the chest. Lead with the chest. When you're ready, come upright. Strengthen through this foundation. So draw the right knee deeper. Yeah? A little turn on the muscles right above the kneecap. So strengthen those. Now squeeze both thighs into the pelvis. Wave out through the arms. Distribute your warmth, your heat through your whole body. Then lead with your chest. Exhale, take the hands down. Lift the back toes. Create your high lunge position with your legs. Lead the chest forward. And now keep the left hand on the ground. Keep your hips level in space and peel the right fingers up to a lunge. And keep spinning the chest open here, widening through the collarbones. Deepening into that right knee. When we're ready, drop the right hand to the floor. Push through the right foot. Bend into the left leg and kind of straighten the right leg out as much as feels good. Push your foot down and forward. Lengthen your chest forward. Draw your navel to your spine and wave out through your skull. When you're ready, step the back foot underneath the body, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stand up. Inhale, wave the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, slide them together in front of the chest. Again, inhale, stretch the arms all the way up. This time, exhale, as the hands slide down, we slide down with them, chair pose. Let the body adjust, the face, the mind adjusts. So the jaw is soft, tongue placement is soft. And just let your body experience this chair. Don't be too demanding, we'll come back. Another breath in. Exhale, forward fold. On your feet, inhale, stretch forward halfway. Exhale as the hands ground. Take the right foot all the way back to our low lunge position so we can drop the back knee. Just let the body adjust. And by the way, if you need more cushion, feel free to pause the video, grab your props. You can get it under your right leg. The floor is too overwhelming for you. Put your hands up on something, even if you have furniture around you. You can do one of those things. And then come to your upright lunging position. Turn on the muscles right above the left knee by pushing through the foot, taking the knee forward. Squeeze the thigh bones into the pelvis. So this might feel like it's not very deep, your lunge. It's more contracted. It's more integrated, pulled together. And this is what we're going for in this practice. Stretch your arms up. How can you knit the torso energy and work in with the work of this back leg, this right leg? So that as you go deeper, you feel that whole energy line stay intact. When you're ready, take the heart forward,
Hands down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back leg. Take a moment to settle into your high lunge. Just feel your body in space. We haven't really done this yet today. So don't be too eager with your body placement. Just negotiate, renegotiate every moment. When you're ready, take the right hand underneath the right shoulder, spin open into your twist. One more inhale. Exhale, float the left hand down to the floor. Straighten out through the front leg, bend into the back leg, and you're kind of energizing the front body forward. It's an extroverted pose. The heart is leading, collarbones wide. And as that happens, keep the belly united to the spine, and that energy ripples out through the crown. When you're ready, plant your hands, step your left leg back, downward facing dog position. Next, inhale, come forward, high plank pose, top of a push-up. And exhale, go back, downward facing. Inhale, this time as we come forward to high plank position, here we are. Find the pose. If you don't have it, then don't go farther, or go farther with your right knee on the ground. We're going to open on the right palm for Vashisthasana, side plank. Feel the right side body contract, hug upward, roll out of that right arm, soft crease of elbow towards the pinky. And then when you're ready, lengthen the left arm by the left ear, root out through the heels. Watch your transition, take the left hand down slowly, and then stand on the left palm. Same thing on the other side. You can take the right arm overhead. And when you're ready, we're going to watch the transition. Here we go. Float the right hand to the floor. Here we are. And take a break, child's. Whew. If you tend to take any of that work into your wrists, do something that feels nice, massage-like for them. And just know that it's possible to take that out of the wrist. So start working on your muscular effort of your fingers, your forearms. You'll start to feel it less and less in the wrists. Let's roll up to a seated position. Tuck the toes under. Sit upright. Give ourselves time to align the spine. We can interlock the hands behind our back. And then, without really moving the spine here, just drop the shoulders, lengthen the arms behind us. Keep pulling your belly button back and up as the chest opens and the ears draw back and up as well. Okay, keep this openness. Release the hands. Come forward, tabletop. Tabletop position, tuck the toes, lift the knees, push out through the fingers, and then let's go back nice and easy, down dog. Keep the right heel grounded on the floor. Inhale, stretch your left leg all the way up to the sky. Spend a moment here. Lengthen your side waist evenly so the pelvis is neutral. Lift through the left heel and connect left foot to left palm. Exhale, lead the chest. Draw your left knee forward into the heart. Inhale, we'll stretch back. Lifting the left heel. Pushing the fingers forward. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. Inhale, push the fingers forward. Lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to right armpit. None of these movements need to be dramatic. That's the cool thing about strength. Inhale, stretch the left heel up. And exhale, bring it forward to between the hands. Okay, now settle down. Just give yourself a moment to relax. You can breathe out through your mouth if you're feeling like you got some stuff in there. Balance the efforts between your two legs. Push through your feet. Roll on up, high lunge. Just take a moment to experience the feet both down into the floor, into the pelvis, even if you straighten the legs. And then the lunge is yours for the taking. Slide down. Left knee drawing into its strength. Draw the left knee into its strength. Draw the left thigh bone back into the hip. So the left knee forward, the left thigh bone back. Wow. Get the side bodies evenly long. Belly button back and up, lift up, inhale. Exhale, take the hands down and forward. Straighten the front leg, bend into the back leg. Look forward with your chest, with your chin, belly ripples to the spine and out through the skull. And then we can lightly put the back foot underneath the body, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, halfway. Exhale, stand up. Ground your feet, inhale, wave the arms up. Exhale, slide the thumbs down. Same thing, we'll draw down, chair pose, Utkatasana, Utkatasana. Feel that. You might change your arms. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time, step the left leg back. Keep the heart forward of your right toes as you do it. Boom. Left foot goes back. Feel yourself build into your high lunge. And then push, roll up. You might readjust here, taking a few moments or a few cycles of breath. My skeleton happens to be very easily manipulated, so often have to reassess my integration as I move into different variations. You should feel balanced, centered, and the strength should feel easy and deep. Clear, open, vacant mind. And lead with the chest. Come forward. As you ground the hands, straighten the right leg, bend into the back leg, keep the chest and chin forward. Ripple the belly all the way out through the skull and breathe. And from here, hands ground, step back, downward facing dog position. All right, when we're ready, we're gonna come forward, high plank position, top of a push-up, here we are. And then we're gonna stand on the right hand again, here we go. From here, let's test it out. You want a strong base of support. Maybe you can squeeze your left knee in towards your left armpit. Push out through the right foot. Watch your transition, and we're gonna step the left foot all the way to the top of the mat. And here we are in our high lunge position again. So just settle in here, however successful that was for you. And just know that practice and consistency, you start to see things change. Walk your hands a little forward, lead the chest forward. And then from here, we're gonna step the back foot in slightly, maybe like halfway. Dive the hands well forward so that the heart leans forward. The pelvis is stacked over your left heel, and you can lift your right leg up. Try to level off your pelvis here. I like a micro bend in my standing leg to start so the muscles stay turned on. And then you can stay down here. If this is too far, find your furniture or your yoga blocks. And as you feel ready for it, maybe you lift the hands to prayer position and warrior 3. And just renegotiate each moment of the pose. As it happens, be easy. And standing upright. Wow. So there's some strength in there for sure. And as you start to build more strength, notice, are you taking stress, tension with you? Those are often like the pals, the best friends who tag along with strength everywhere strength goes. So part of our lessons are staying calm during this, staying relaxed, knowing that we're not here to accomplish anything. We're just here to enjoy our strength. Ground through the feet. When you're ready, inhale, stretch the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands under shoulders. Keep the heart forward of the fingers. There you go. And then step the feet back one at a time and move back, downward facing dog. And just feel your strength here. When you're ready, inhale, we'll ripple forward, high plank position, top of a push-up. Find the pose, that's your pose. You're good here, you feel strong. Open on the left hand, right arm to the sky. Okay, feel that. Then lift the right knee into the right armpit. You might have to use your left leg differently. Okay, but try to stay even in the upper body, calm in the face. And watch your transition all the way to the top of the mat. Woo! And here we are, just in a high lunge. You can walk your hands a little bit more forward, lead the chest forward. This should feel like high plank pose in the back leg. Strong descent in the right knee, strengthening through that thigh. Okay, pull the pelvis up and back a little so the back leg has more leverage. Pop the back foot in about halfway. Dive your hands forward. Shoulders on back, heart forward. Belly to spine, rippling out through the skull. I like that bend in the standing leg to start. Lift the left leg. And so you're just coming towards warrior 3 in the legs, like level pelvis as best you can. It's hard to feel it sometimes. Lift up to balance if you're ready for it. Wow. And each moment of the pose, an opportunity to renegotiate, to at least get calmer and more relaxed, if nothing else. Okay, we'll come all the way to an upright position and just let the body experience. This is also time for us to appreciate and admire ourselves as well as to rest, to feel how that strength is integrating, how it makes it ultimately easier and more pleasant for us to be who we are. Feet grounded. Inhale, we'll stretch the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, take an easy forward fold. So there's a lot of strength there. These muscles are used to being contracted, so just be easy. Maybe you rock forward and backward. And you can gradually deepen the pose as it feels right for your body. Take the big toes together, slight space between the heels. We'll come down for a toe stand. So we'll take the pelvis right up, back into the heels and try to walk towards an upright position. Shoulders stacked, collarbones broad, ears back. Okay, here's our work. We're going to start to open the knees out to the side. Take the hands on the knees, open them out to the side. We're going to keep the heels lifted, lean forward in between the thighs. Reach your arms forward. Push into the balls of your feet. When you're ready, we're going to start to press all the way back up to Utkatasana. You lower your heels at the last moment. Whether you felt that in your calves, your inner thighs, it's all good. So this is the work here, you guys. Inhale, lift the heels. We're coming back to that wide-legged squat. Okay, reach forward, widen the knees. This is what turns on those inner thighs, and you start to feel them stretch a little bit. Plug the shoulders back, chest leads, belly strong, push down, come up, chair pose. Okay, lift the heels. Here we go. We're sliding down, knees wide. Okay, I think we can do one more, right? Soft shoulders, inhale. Push down, oh my gosh. Here we go. Chair. Lift the heels, knees wide, come down. Wow. And back. Sit back. Woo, come to balance. Stack one foot over the other. Give yourself like an easy that a boy. This also works. Okay. Take the hands behind the thighs. Belly wash is backing up, but it doesn't poof the low back open. So as the belly wash is backing up, the low back has to press forward, has to gain its own stability. Shoulders on the back, ears back. Here we go, walk up, boat pose. Each half of the body holds itself here. If this is no good, lean back on your hands. So that's a good way to build up to this version. And if the legs can do it themselves without the spine changing, take the arms out. Okay, let's grab the knees in. Take the feet down, widen the knees for Baddha Konasana position, and then just do something that feels good. Like I said, don't go too much into the stretching, so I would suggest if you want to stretch, I would go in and out of it a few times, because the goal is to just keep things warm. When they're warm, they'll open by themselves without you forcing the stretch at all. And that's really what we want, because when you force the stretch, you force the muscle out of integration. And this whole point of this practice is integration. Come back. Boat pose. Same thing, just 3 breaths. Okay, draw it in. Kind of same thing here. Do something that feels good. This feels really good. Okay, I think in the spirit of that, come forward, Malasana. Hands together on the inner legs, pelvis grounding, skull up, maybe sway a little bit left to right. Just appreciate the warmth, the heat that we've generated in your systems. We'll start to slow down the efforts of our practice. Let's ground the hands, step the feet back to downward facing dog. On the next inhale breath, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky, connect right palm through right foot. And then exhale, lightly bring the knee forward, heart in front of fingernails, right foot down. And we'll actually drop down to the back leg. Let the body settle in here. Again, if you need some cushion, take it underneath the left knee for support. Then you can walk your hands upright. Okay, collect the strength of the legs, push down, squeeze in, draw back and upright through the skull, slide into the right leg. And now this is where we're going to take a twist. So if you're a little bit less flexible or you have short bones in general, you might want to put your left hand on a block. Otherwise, take your left hand to floor and twist open. So we've done quite a few side planks today. The upper body should feel essentially like that. Even the core, the activation of the core should feel like that. And then we're going to reach behind us for this left foot of ours with our right hand. So if you're a little bit less flexible in your muscles, especially in your legs, or sensitive in your knees, grab a strap. Do it that way instead. Now I like to pull out for this, and I want to make sure that my legs are still squeezing into my pelvis, and then I'm activating foot into hand as I slide down. I'm just trying to stay connected to all of the work that's being asked of me in this pose. Now we can gently release and move back to downward facing dog. So like all stretches, depending on where you're more open and closed, you'll feel it in different places. So that you could feel in your thighs, either thigh. Let's inhale, stretch the left leg all the way up to the sky, connect foot in palm. And then exhale, lean the chest forward. Lift the left knee up, left foot down. Guide the back knee down to the ground. And here we are in our low lunge position. Let the body adjust. The face softens. The chest is open, capable, ready. And we come towards an upright position just to feel the legs integrate. And then the torso have some semblance of livelihood, like its own livelihood. It's not dependent on the legs. And now we want to take that forward, ground the right hand down. See, can we collect a little bit of that energy as we start to twist open here. There it is. And so the upper body is essentially thinking it's in side plank, but the lower body thinks it's in a lunge, and this creates a twist. Get long through the vertebra. This feels nice. Then if you wanted that quad stretch, be gentle with your knees. So you want to go pretty slow as you really, as your body will let you. And then activate all of your bones. Thigh bones into the pelvis. Right foot pushing into the left hand. Navel drawing back. Yeah, when I get the navel drawing back, all of a sudden I feel a good stretch in the front right hip. Okay, try to release slowly. Left hand down. Lift your back leg, heart is forward. Step left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your right leg all the way up to the sky. Feel able. And then exhale, bring your right knee towards your right wrist. Swing your right foot between your left wrist and hip. Come down for pigeon. Now we mentioned that we just want our stretching to feel easy, simple, like on a scale of 1 to 10, 3 or less. So really let that be true for you here, because the more simple the stretching sensation is, the warmer it is, the less resistance you have to it, and the more it'll start edging its own boundaries farther and farther. We'll begin to walk ourselves to the upright pigeon variation. We'll take the right heel closer towards the pelvis. This will give us more leverage, because now we're going to strengthen. We're going to push down and see if we can lift the fingers off the floor to a hover. Now this is the leg, the hip integration that we're looking for in all of our back bends, really. And so here we just get to experience this like this. When you're ready, ground the hands down and forward, and then tuck the back toes, go back, down dog. Next, inhale, stretch your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee in. The knee goes high. Foot down. That's wrong. Sorry. Half pigeon. So the left knee to the left wrist, left ankle between the right wrist and hip. And just kind of gather yourself here. So start to really feel and understand this back leg in pigeon. What's being required of it. It should all go straight out from its joints, all the way through the hip. Come down into an easy pigeon, easy sleepy pigeon. When you're ready, let's walk ourselves to an upright position. We'll try to see if we can find that buoyancy. So you can see better on this side. My left foot scooching closer towards the pelvis gives you enough buoyancy that you can lift up. Pelvis drawing back, lift up, lift up, lift up. I don't know what we did on the other side, but on this side, we might even stretch the arms all the way up to the sky, start to lift through the back ribs and breathe into the circumference of our torso. And when you're ready, lead with the chest, drop the hands back down to the floor, tuck the back toes, stretch back, downward facing dog. Now that we've integrated the hips, let's integrate the shoulders one more time before we start doing our resting postures. Drop down to your forearms, take the elbows underneath the shoulders, lean the chest and chin forward. We want the whole base here to be really, really strong, active. If for some reason you can't get your hands to the floor, don't worry, interlock your hands, I guess, instead for this one. Now the whole torso should feel in tabletop position. Turn your wings on, and then tuck down, lift up and back nice and slow, dolphin. Now everybody has different capabilities here, so you drop out when you need to. We're gonna try to hold this. Push down, squeeze the elbows toward each other, tighten the wings onto the back. We're still trying to get the pelvis nice and lifted, sitting bones upward towards the sky. So this is one day teaching us how to go upside down. Let's drop down to the knees, take an easy child's pose. Let the arms go nice and soft. One more repetition of dolphin pose. And so you can even break it up into 2 sections if you like. Let's go forward, dolphin pose. And this will build organically, again, with consistency and repetition. Push down, and just with paying attention. We all have different habits of holding ourselves here, so sometimes my verbal cues aren't actually getting at the thing that you need to adjust or you need to change in your pose. So, you just kind of learn these verbal cues from the yoga teachers to see what reminders you need in your own practice. Okay, let's tuck the toes under, lift up and back, dolphin. Okay, and we just want to be easy here, so if you can't be easy with your breath or with your face or with your mind. Don't try to change anything about your body unless you're just relieving and resisting yourself. Don't try to take it farther. Why would you do that? So instead, if you're calm, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky and try to create a line of energy from the right toes all the way down through the base. Let's lower the right leg down. And take the other side. Lower the left leg down. Wow. And then drop down and take a break. Whew. Forearms. If you're a little bit more open in the shoulders in a child's pose, you might interlock the hands behind you, lift that bind to the sky and overhead, and then just give it like a little, if it feels secure enough, a little shake left to right. Dropping the hands back down. Come up to a seated upright position. Appreciate yourself. Let's come around to a seat with the feet in front. Feet grounding on the floor. Using the same inner thigh that we were using in boat pose earlier, we'll start to roll down. And it's okay if you tumble through this or disengage through part of that transition. That's really normal. So again, with consistency and repetition, we start to see those gaps be smaller and smaller. Start down here with just anything, something that makes you feel good to be down here. Your body's taking up space. Before we twist it out, draw the knees into the chest, stretch the feet all the way up to the sky, rock the tailbone up, curl the belly button up, the shoulders up. Make sure that the neck and throat is in some nice line of energy here. Soften the shoulders, reach up, reach the arms up. Then draw the knees into the chest. Widen the arms out to cactus or to a T, whatever feels better. And then easy does it, drop the knees over to one side. Let the opposite chest go really long, that armpit really rolling down to the floor like it was weighted, like there was a sandbag on it or something. And the more we let the strength work be calm and easy, actually the better the relaxation work will feel. The more we'll feel like we earned it, like we deserved it, because we showed up to our strength work with our whole heart, our whole mind, our whole body, and we know that we did our best. So now you just get to appreciate. Take the other side of your twist. Let's draw the legs back through center, knees into the belly. Maybe just do a little roll. And then because we are doing our class with strength emphasis, let's take Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees butterfly open, but make it more active. Push your feet together. Push your feet together and just let the residual strength or contraction ride all the way up into the pelvis. Maybe take your hands down to your pelvis. And what we're trying to do here is let the legs be a little bit more active, but let the pelvis relax. So trying to find the difference between the legs and the pelvis. Or just because the legs are turned on, it doesn't mean that the pelvis has to be holding on to anything. And now, as it feels appropriate, soften the feet. Let the knees widen out, nice and easy. And relax your Supta Baddha Konasana. As this happens, maybe transition the hands, one hand to the heart, one to the belly. The belly is what gives us that motivation to keep going, keep going, keep going. And the heart is the part of us that has the courage to be present through that. you might consider pressing your way out to Shavasana, staying around there for a few minutes. I'm personally gonna stop the video and like pillow myself up into like some restorative yoga poses, so that's another good option. Thank you for joining in this strength practice today. Come back soon. Like, comment, subscribe, I don't know, do something on these videos if you like them. And namaste. live life.